Against a backdrop of shifting transatlantic politics and global security demands, leaders from the alliance's 32 member states gathered in Ankara to translate promises into military capabilities. For the first time, the summit also offered the NATO Summit Defense Industry Forum. It served as a launchpad for a massive production drive, yielding nearly $60 billion in new procurement deals. The alliance also announced it had selected Sweden's Saab GlobalEye to replace its aging fleet of airborne surveillance aircraft. It says the upgrade will help counter modern hypersonic and drone threats.
We have just concluded a tremendously successful NATO summit here in Ankara. There was a great sense of unity. Allies warmly welcomed President Trump's leadership that is transforming this alliance and making it stronger. The message from this summit is simple. NATO delivers. 1 year ago in The Hague, allies took historic decisions to strengthen our alliance. Here in Ankara, excellently hosted by President Erdogan, we have demonstrated that those commitments are now being put into practice.
Away from the main sessions, a number of bilateral meetings dominated the margins. Talks focused heavily on the Ukraine war, with European allies reaffirming an $80 billion military aid pledge for 2026. As the conflict grinds on, the Turkish leadership used the platform to champion the path of mediation.
In our discussions, we also addressed the impact of the war in Ukraine, which has now entered its 5th year. This conflict has become a war of attrition, turning into a slaughterhouse in which tens of thousands of casualties are suffered every month. As Türkiye, we have advocated dialogue and diplomacy as the path to a solution since the very beginning of the war. Both Mr. Putin and Mr. Zelensky, as well as our allies, as I noted this morning, are well aware of our principled stance. Today, I would like to reiterate this call once again. There are no losers in a just peace.
Yet, beyond the collective focus on European security, Türkiye sought to broaden the agenda. During the summit, Erdogan raised another issue that wasn't part of the official agenda, but something close to his heart, the case for Palestine. He said there can be no peace in the Middle East unless the two-state solution is implemented, and he called on fellow NATO members to play their part in the establishment of a Palestinian state. Hasan Abdullah, TRT World, Ankara.